Shalom Mishkan David, partners with Israel, and welcome to our weekly updates. You're about to watch this week's update, what's happening in Israel, what's happening in the spirit, so you'll be educated and you'll know how to wage war against the enemies and how to pray and what to pray about. So if you're not yet a partner with Israel, please go into our mishkandavid.org website, scroll down a little bit, you'll see Give to Israel. Just click on that link over there and become a sustainable partner of Israel. With $18 a month or increments of $18, you can make a huge impact in Israel, help people, support lives, and really make a difference. So please go to mishkandavid.org, click on the Israel link, and become a sustainable partner. Now, go to the video. Shalom, dear Mishkan David, Mishkanites, and welcome to the beautiful place, the tomb of the tribe of Dan, the leader of the tribe, Dan, the son of Jacob, right behind me here. And this is connection to the Torah portion of this week, Vayechi, when we're speaking about the death of Jacob in Egypt, and when he calls Joseph and he wants him to promise him that once he's going to die, he's not going to let him be buried out there in the diaspora, out there in Egypt. He wants him to promise that he's going to take his body to be buried in the cave of the Machpelah, not too far from here. And Joseph himself also asks his brothers, when he's going to die, not to leave his bones in Egypt, but also take them to be buried in the holy soil of the land of Israel. This connection is very important to the happening in Israel right now, while Iran is threatening to eliminate Israel from the face of the earth, while the land of Israel has been closed and locked down for people to come inside the land. We are united right now, and we want you together with us to pray for the borders of Israel to be open for people like you, for like your synagogue, for like other places, people from all over the world that believe that this is the Holy Land, to have the borders of Israel open so people can come in and worship freely on the soil of the Holy Land. This is a very important principle, the connection between the people of God, the believers, and the soil, the land of Israel. Just like Jacob didn't want to be buried outside of the land, just like Joseph didn't want to be buried outside of the land, this is how we should ask the Lord God of Israel in our prayers to make the Israeli government open the borders of Israel, to let us come in and out as we wish, of course under limitation, restrictions, take care of the situation of the COVID. But in the end of the day, believers, worshippers from all over the world should not have any restrictions to come and visit the holy sites, to touch the soil, to be in the presence of God. As we know, this is where God is more present than anywhere else in the world. And therefore, I want all of us Mishkanites, as we are sowing our seeds into Israel, as we are helping right now, and just I want you to know, by the way, that those of you who are not yet our partners, you have a chance to partner with us, $18 per month, and you become a sustainable partner of our beautiful partnership. As just now, as I return back to the land of Israel, I'm already looking into the list of one of the most beautiful infantry units in Israel, the Golani Brigade, and we would like to try and sponsor one platoon with all types of different gears that they need. I'm looking into the lists right now, and according to how much we're going to raise, we're going to try and help them. And of course, I will bring you all the footage and even some interviews with the soldiers. So as we are here praying for the borders of Israel to be open, also this week we had a terrible headlines in the Tehran Times when the Iranian regime is threatening to hit every point in the land of Israel. We want to be in unity. We want to show the world, the Iranians, the devils, the adversaries, that the people of the world are united in their belief that this is the Holy Land and God's land, and no harm will occur to any of our people or to the land itself. So please, the government of Israel, anybody else who's in charge, open the borders for people to come, to travel, and be able to share their time on this holy soil. I love you, Alot Dubi, Shabbat Shalom, bye for now.